Ever been there? Standing at the till, card in hand, ready to pay, and then that dreaded silence, followed by the cashier's polite but firm, "Card declined." If you're a Monzo user, this can be particularly perplexing. You've got money in your account, your app says everything's fine, yet your neon orange or high coral card just isn't playing ball. It's frustrating, inconvenient, and frankly, a bit embarrassing. So, why does Monzo decline a transaction, and more importantly, what can you do about it? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Monzo card declines. We're not just going to list potential reasons, we're going to explore the nuances, the hidden pitfalls, and the troubleshooting steps that go beyond the obvious. We'll cover everything from the simplest fixes to the more complex scenarios, equipping you with the knowledge to troubleshoot like a pro and avoid those awkward moments at the checkout. Because let's face it, your money should work for you, not against you. The immediate reaction to a card decline is often panic or confusion. "But I have enough money," is usually the first thought. And often, you do. But a decline isn't always about insufficient funds. Monzo, like all banks, has a sophisticated system of checks and balances designed to protect both you and your money. Sometimes, these protective measures can be a little overzealous, leading to a perfectly legitimate transaction being rejected. Let's start with the most common, and often overlooked, reasons for a Monzo card decline. These are the quick wins, the "did you even check" scenarios that can save you a lot of headache. 1. Insufficient funds, the obvious, but sometimes tricky one. Yes, I know, I said it's not always about insufficient funds, but it's still the most frequent culprit. However, it's not always as straightforward as account balance less than transaction amount. Pending transactions, have you made recent online purchases that haven't fully processed yet? These can hold funds, even if they haven't officially left your account. Always check your Monzo app summary and pot sections. Active subscriptions/recurring payments, services like Netflix, Spotify, or gym memberships might have attempted to take payment, reducing your available balance without you immediately noticing. Pre-authorizations, hotels, car rentals, and even some petrol stations often place a temporary hold on a larger amount than your expected spend. This pre-authorization reduces your available balance, even if the final charge will be less. This is particularly common when traveling. Roundups, if you have Monzo's roundups feature enabled, small amounts are automatically moved to a savings pot with each transaction. While usually negligible, over time or with many small transactions, this can subtly impact your available balance. Troubleshooting tip: always check your Monzo app first. Look at your home screen for your main balance, and then tap Summary to see pending transactions and any money allocated to pots. If you have pots enabled, ensure the money you need for the transaction isn't locked away in one. You can easily move money from a pot back to your main balance within the app. 2. Incorrect card details, the typos and memory lapses. This one is more common with online transactions, but it can still happen. Card number, a single digit wrong, and the transaction won't go through. Double check. Expiry date, this is a frequent offender. If your card has recently expired, or you've typed in the wrong month or year, the payment will be rejected. CVV/CVC, the 3-digit security code on the back of your card. It's easy to mix up digits, especially if you're rushing. Billing address, for online purchases, the billing address you provide must match the address registered with Monzo. Even a slight discrepancy can cause a decline, as this is a key fraud prevention measure. Troubleshooting tip: for online transactions, take your time. Go back to the payment page and meticulously re-enter all details. If you're physically at a terminal and the card machine is asking for a PIN, make sure you're entering the correct one. 3. PIN issues, the brain fades. Incorrect PIN entry, this is self-explanatory. If you enter the wrong PIN too many times consecutively, your card might be temporarily locked for chip and PIN transactions. New card activation, if you've just received a new Monzo card, you must activate it and perform a chip and PIN transaction before contactless or online payments will work. This initial chip and PIN transaction helps verify your identity and link the card to your account. Troubleshooting tip: if you've forgotten your PIN, you can securely reveal it in the Monzo app. Go to Account, then Manage Card, and select Show PIN. If your card is locked due to too many incorrect PIN attempts, try a chip and PIN transaction with the correct PIN. Often, this will unlock it. If not, contacting Monzo support might be necessary. 4. Merchant issues. It's not always you. Sometimes, the problem isn't with your Monzo card or your account, but with the merchant's payment system. Technical glitches. Card machines can have their own issues, poor internet connection, software bugs, or even a simple power outage. Specific merchant restrictions. Some smaller merchants, or those using older payment systems, might have issues processing payments from certain debit cards, especially newer digital-first banks like Monzo. Foreign merchant configuration. When traveling, a merchant's card reader might not be properly configured to accept international debit cards, or they might have specific settings for different card types. Troubleshooting tip. If you suspect a merchant issue, try another payment method if available, another card, cash, or mobile payment. If you're confident your Monzo card should work, inform the merchant. They might be able to restart their machine or try a different one. 5. Monzo's fraud prevention system, the guardian angel that sometimes gets it wrong. Monzo is excellent at detecting and preventing fraudulent activity. However, sometimes their systems can flag a legitimate transaction as suspicious. This is more likely to happen if unusual spending patterns, a sudden large purchase, a transaction in a foreign country you've never visited, or multiple rapid transactions could trigger a flag. Suspicious merchant. If Monzo has previously identified a particular merchant as high risk for fraud, transactions with them might be automatically declined. VPN usage. If you're making an online purchase while connected to a VPN, your IP address might appear to be from a different location than your registered address, potentially triggering a security alert. Transactions with specific currencies/countries. Certain countries or currencies are deemed higher risk for fraud, and transactions involving them might face stricter scrutiny. Troubleshooting tip. If you suspect a fraud alert, check your Monzo app immediately. Monzo will often send an in-app notification asking you to confirm if you recognize the transaction. Respond to this promptly. If you confirm it's legitimate, they will usually unblock your card for that merchant/transaction type. If you don't see a notification, but suspect a fraud block, contact Monzo support directly through the in-app chat. Be prepared to confirm details about the transaction. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.